Hello and welcome to the Thicc Men Podcast. This is the gaming podcast consisting entirely of thick people. Today I'm joined by Faustinator.
Yes. Hi. How are you doing, guys? I'm in the building. All
right, so Faustinator, it's your first time. Can you just tell me a little bit about your channel, what you do?
All right. Well, I dress up in a bird mask and do sexually suggestive things. I eat rotten foods. And you know, that's really what the cornerstone of this channel is about. Just being a strange little guy, you know, wearing weird costumes and, you know, doing some shit. I don't know what I can say on here.
Perfect. Okay, and we're also
usually I'm usually pretty what's the word? I'm wordy. Like, I say some pretty bad words. I don't know if that's a no thing here.
Yeah.
So
that's
America, free speech.
okay, so I can say the C word.
Yeah,
Chats?
sure.
All right, tight. Okay, I'm a gnarly cunt. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do some weird shit. Please check me out. I burned my college degree in a recent video, so please go and check that out.
And we're also joined by Dominero.
Hello, Dominero. Okay. God, I'm just kidding.
So all their information can be found in the description of the video, and my name is Random, and I'll be your host this episode. Anyways, let's get right into it. Today we'll be reminiscing on some old games. So the first question I have for you guys is, how old are you? Just like, age?
21.
You know, last year I hit the ripe old age of 165. But for this podcast, I'm going to be 22. Hell yeah.
I'm 18. So
he's legal.
And he's a real whippersnapper, this guy.
I mean, in Canada, you bet.
Yeah,
All right, so let's get started. What's the first game you guys have ever played? Dom, what's the first game you've ever played?
I'm thinking, like, does it have to be a game I bought or like just at a
No, just ever played. Just played it all.
Bomberman PS1.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, you didn't? Did you actually buy that one, or you just play with friends?
Oh no, I went to his house and he's like, check this shit out. I'm like, oh, what's that? And then we tried it, and then we were there for like 5-6 hours.
Bam, cool. And Faustinator, what'd you do?
I had an old Sega Saturn that I played. I think it was Virtua Fighter 2 on. It was pretty cool. I always played as whoever the ninja fella was. I don't even remember, honestly. It was a good game though back in the day.
Nice. I played Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube. Oh, throwback. I love that thing. But yeah, I would always like go over to my friend's house. He was like on the same street as me, so I just like walk over and I'd play the game because I didn't have any gaming systems at all. So I just had like go over and play. So they would always wreck me.
Link for life.
Link? Oh, dude. When Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Toon Link, that was my thing. What'd you play as Faustinator? Did you play those Super Smash Bros?
Oh no, I played Brawl. I think it was probably Lucario. I liked that guy. That guy was all right. Fucking don't understand Jigglypuff still.
Oh man,
he's a top tier character.
I'm still kind of pissed that Waluigi's not in the next Smash just yet. But we'll have to see. Sakurai, if you're listening, on the unlikely note, please add Waluigi. Although, you know, he's honestly probably not gonna hear this, but you know, Waluigi would be a really cool fucking addition to that. You know, it would be
Waluigi
tight.
Shadow.
That's disgusting. That's Edgemeister galore right there.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
He's the best.
In Mario Party, they have Waluigi, right? And so you can like taunt the other people you're playing against. So you just like spam it and it's just wah. So that would literally be the entire like hour that it takes to play one of those Mario Kart circuit things. It was super dope. But yeah, so the Wii, you guys remember the Wii? That's
yeah. Wii Sports is the only good game they have.
Yeah, no, it was
Okay, did you guys play tennis like really competitively with your friends?
Nope.
No. What do you mean?
Expert mode.
Nah, man. I spent my days fucking hacking different characters in a brawl. It was tight. That was all.
That was all you did.
Yeah, I had Shrek versus like I don't know, like I think it was Jared from Subway or something. I don't know. It was some sort of lineup like that. Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. What moves did Shrek have? What did he do?
He was a fucking copy of Captain Falcon, so he didn't have any custom moves. He was kind of like a model swap. Something akin to a Steam Workshop replacement, something like that.
I was ready for like, get out of my swamp where it just like stomps the ground.
Or
and
the
shouts
body
at you.
slam from the Farquad tournament thing. Yeah, that'd be cool. Or he gets a chair randomly.
Oh yeah. I got you. All right, and did you guys play Mario Kart then as well on the Wii?
Not on the.
I did. It sucked cock. I really didn't like it.
What? I'm
It
sorry,
sucked.
you have to leave.
I'm sorry. I explained 12 people's too much, and if you fall behind, your ass is eating dicks for the rest of the race because you ain't getting back up there. And
No,
No, they balance it so you get the bullet and stuff when you're in last.
Oh, it's ass. Trust me. But
I was
it's
always
okay.
in first, so I didn't have this problem, to be honest.
Skill
Yeah.
doesn't matter in Mario Kart at all. It's just luck and timing.
Yet somehow I always beat my friends.
Your friends are just dumb. You ever consider that?
I mean, maybe. Yeah. The trick is you got to go like second and wait for the first place to get.
Oh, you're
blue
one of
shelled.
those dicks, huh? You just like
Yeah. You just wait
Like,
for them
I
to
don't
get
wanna
blue
be
shelled.
first, wait for them to get fucked up, and then you move on.
That's the play. All right. So what's the first game you played like a lot? Are you guys PC gamers or console gamers?
I do a bit of both.
Mostly console. I've done PC a little bit. Like I did PC for League of Legends for a while, but
Okay.
the community just pissed me off too much. I just left. Oh God, it's horrible.
What's like the what's the first game you played a lot? Like spent like you poured hours and hours into it.
Crazy
spent, like,
Taxi? GameCube.
Are
Yeah, like
What is,
like
is that the Flash game?
it was GameCube, and then what Flash
Oh.
game? No.
Oh,
What
I'm
do you
thinking of the one where you like jump over cars.
Oh no,
remember-
this one you
Oh,
drift.
man,
like,
Newgrounds
like
was
you
really
know.
good. Fuck
The
yeah,
cars.
Newgrounds.
And then you ever just pick someone up, just randomly drive in the wrong lane, and then if it's green, that means you can get a lot of money. Then we can go far. But it's red, it's going to be a short trip. But they're going to pay you jack shit. So I always pick the guy with the green hair, Axel, and then I would just like go for greens only. And then they were like, "Take me to the movie theater." I'm like, "Okay," and I drive backwards like 200 miles an hour. Get there.
Dramatic reenactment.
Yeah,
of
I
actual
just
in-game scene.
drift like 20 spins over, and I land. He's like, "Thanks for being so fast," and then I get like $40 and move on.
I feel
I
like
remember-
if you were in a taxi and they just started doing tricks, like that would not be okay.
Dude, I would pay extra if we lived.
if we lived.
That's the
Oh,
Uber
yeah.
driver I want.
I played like I think Counter-Strike was probably the first one. Like I think I put like 800 hours into it.
Oh, Rush
Total.
B.
But like the first summer I played it, I put like 200 hours. Jesus Christ. Like 200 hours just like one summer I would just spend playing Counter-Strike.
Damn.
Like I was still really bad at it, but like I played that thing a lot.
Did you pick up any Russian or nah?
Bliet. Suka. No, because you don't actually like. I've never actually played with the Russian because if you set it so that your ping like can only be a certain max limit, it'll only put you with like North American servers.
My friend, like, he purposely went to the Russian servers because he just liked listening to them.
He just wow. Did he learn Russian?
No, but they would just like stupid American, and then they would just like get mad at him. It was the best thing.
Oh my god. Foster, did you play a certain game a lot?
Ooh, fucking Brawl, and then I didn't really get into video games until like 2009. So you had Halo 3 and shit, and then
Oh, that was the best one.
Reach came out sometime after that, so we did that, and then we only really played like Halo 3 and GTA 4 and stuff, so that was really all we did, up to that point. Nothing really a lot. Me and my group of friends never really played more than like 2 games. Just fucking around in custom games or like running each other over in GTA 4. That was pretty much it. In fact, in a little bit here though, I'm probably gonna go play No Man's Sky. That shit fucking rocks. Oh my god.
Was that like a controversial game?
Is that the one with the?
It's
dinosaurs?
controversial because it didn't come out with some features that they had announced initially that were coming out with the game, and over the last 2 years they've updated it and added
Oh,
a
that's the
couple
one
of
where
major
like
updates.
it looks amazing now, but launch it's like what the?
At
fuck?
launch it was kind of sucking cocks, right, man? But like over the last 2 years, they've updated it a bit. Now it's pretty much what they had advertised, and now they got weekly updates coming when they hammer out all the bugs and it's a lot better now. It's a lot better now. Yeah. So that my newest little gaming obsession. Outside of that, it's Warframe. Warframe. Man, how many hours do I have in that?
Oh, that game got updated like hell ever since the last time I
Yeah, I played that when I started college, and I got into that back in 2014. It's 2018 now, and it's still going strong. And it has it's the 4th most played game on Steam right now. So
Wait,
it's
first? What's first?
Yeah, well, it's Dota 2, PUBG,
Sure.
and like Counter-Strike. So I mean, honestly, if those three big ones that you can't surpass weren't there, it would be the first. But of course, you got PUBG and the rest of them. So whatever. It's the fourth most played, and No Man's Sky is up there, and maybe somewhere in the first 10 as well. So it's all good. Yeah. Now Warframe, I've stuck like an embarrassing amount of time into Warframe. But
Warframe, I was there before they had ships and dojos and shit. Like,
yeah.
And then I came back to like, hey, you have your own dojo, you have your own ship, you have your own crew. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, it's real different. It's a whole lot better now, though. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
There's also like I don't think it's fourth overall because there's Fortnite and there's a bunch of other games that are not like Overwatch. I think has a pretty high player base still.
Oh, I bet.
I don't know. I have not played Overwatch. Have you guys played Overwatch recently?
Nope.
I played the free weekends, but to be honest, the art style just kind of hurt my eyes.
I hate it because it's trash and it sucks cocks, and I don't like
Wow.
it. Yeah, those are very descriptive reasons. I'm sorry, but I don't like the way that they feel. It feels like you're playing as a brick fucking wall. And
very Team Fortress, like they don't react to anything. You just
no, Team Fortress is fun. I mean, like you can rocket jump in Team Fortress. You can put hats on your dudes, but Overwatch. On top of that, I think the community surrounding it is the community surrounding
Junkrat.
Fuck that guy. He's ugly. I don't like him.
Oh man, that was the only thing I played. I played as Junkrat all the time, man.
Yeah.
The art style just hurt my eyes. It's like my friends got mad. They're like, what the hell do you mean it hurts your eyes? I'm like, when you're watching like the old SpongeBob cartoons and something's gonna move because it's super bright and like colorful, like he's gonna pick up a phone because it's super bright and colorful, right? You look at the background of the mountains, it's all like dark and like static. You're like, that's not gonna move for sure. So whenever I look at Overwatch, everything to me is that red phone. Like everything will move. So it bothers me. So I have to I blast the contrast and bring the brightness way down. I put Overwatch in night mode, and that's the only way I can play it like enjoyably.
What does night mode look like? What does it do?
No, that's why I call it night mode. Where I just like blast the contrast and make everything.
Oh, you just call it night mode. Okay, I thought there was like a. Have you guys? Hold on. Just sidetrack for a second. Have you guys tried the Discord like day mode or whatever it is?
Day mode? Oh, where everything's white and shit.
Yes. My eyes.
Oh
yeah.
God, no. That's, no, we're gamers. We don't spend time in the day.
Well, it's funny because they say that all the people who use night mode on Discord are gay. So I mean, that's the meme here.
Well,
I tried day, but. I tried day. I really did. It hurts my eyes, so I guess I suck some dicks.
That wastes battery. It wastes battery if you put it on day mode. Like, why would you do that?
Waste battery? What are you talking about? Well, you mean on fucking? Is there day mode on the computer? I tried day mode on the phone. It sucks.
I'm talking about the phone.
That sucks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember Skype?
Oh yeah, like I remember, like I used to think that was like the most amazing thing is the future communicate across the whole world.
I never thought Skype was that amazing. It always
like I did. This is like the first week when I was an idiot, and then when Discord came out, they're like, "Dom, try this. It's way better. It's way better than Skype." Like, you did not just say that. I get there, I'm like, "Well, shit's on Skype. I'm deleting Skype for life. I'm out." And then I convinced like studiers from school to use Discord. I converted all of them from Skype to here. I remember one dude was like, "Hey, let's use Snapchat phone calls to study for our test." I'm like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yep, that's gonna work.
I'd rather fail. Let's go to Discord. And then
Snapchat. Oh my god, Snapchat sucks.
Yeah, for calls for sure, but like just on its own, it's fine. But calls, just use a real call.
Did they fix the Steam one? They had a new update on Steam. Did they fix the stuff
on Steam? What?
Yeah, because I think it's like works better now, like the voice chat and everything.
I got no clue. Voice chat was staying here. No other place to go. Discord's fine.
Have you tried a Fossilitator?
What?
The Steam,
the
new Steam update. What do you think,
dude? I don't know anyone fucking Steam.
What?
I don't know anyone in real life who has Steam. That's disgusting. I'll just use Discord. Thanks.
Oh man, I remember like the old days. So I played Minecraft. That was my Thicc Man. I was a big old Minecraft player when I was like, I think like 12 to 14 type.
That sounds like the demographic.
It does.
And it's like, oh man, I remember going into Hunger Games. They called it. Is like the battle royale of Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like how Minecraft ripped off PUBG. Really.
Yeah.
Really very angry with that. You
Like
know,
how
I saw an ad
Minecraft
the other
ripped
day.
off
PUBG had an
Fortnite,
ad
the
on
building
Twitter, and they
system.
were like, "We're the original battle royale," and I'm looking at it like, I don't know about that guy. You know, I think you're.
Well, to be fair, yeah, the creator of that
He's
was
he's
kind of the
he's a
original battle
fucking
royale.
shit sack piece of fuck. That's it. Brendan Green can
But
suck.
he made all the old
Brendan Green
battle
can
royales.
suck my large bird fucking cock.
I didn't even know his name.
Yeah, I know that
You
guy's
got it.
name. I have to be correct when I hate on people. That's it. No, PUBG can suck a fucking cock.
Really?
Oh, for real?
Do you play
Yeah.
any battle royale?
Yeah, no, Fortnite's okay. I don't really play battle royales. Again, I only play like 2 or 3 games right now. So, but I'm aware of their
Right,
really shady business tactics, and that's what kind of gets me shitting on them a little bit. Fuck.
But like lots of games have really. shitty
Yeah,
business
no, but I'm
tactics.
gonna fucking shit on all of them then, because
Some are
no one
worse
gets
than
free
others,
pass.
though.
Come on.
Like way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Fortnite's got a battle pass for $10. Fortnite's
to
free and has
EA.
continuous updates, but PUBG has an event pass that they copied from Fortnite that costs $10
Yeah.
on top of the game
Honestly,
costing $30
I think
already.
Fortnite's fair. Just the players are really dumb. They're like, "I need this cape to win, mom," and they buy it.
Okay, the reason I don't like Fortnite is just because it's all 12-year-olds. Like,
Oh,
I know
Yeah.
so
I
many
only
kids
play
that.
Fortnite with my friends. Like
It's
in
the
a
same
party.
thing with me. I hate PUBG because everyone's Chinese,
Just straight up.
fuck.
You can play on North
They
American
gotta lock
servers.
these servers, man. Because I tell you what, in China and a lot of other places, these items people are selling on Steam. People buy fucking CS:GO skins for $3,500. It's no life pieces of shit that do it, sure, but there is money to be made in that economy, which is why when someone gets one of those fancy digital leather jackets in PUBG, they sell it in the real world for like $3,000, which is why there's a lot of hacking and a lot of remaking of accounts in China. Right now, PUBG's biggest population is China. Problem with it is there's a large percentage of about 90% of the hackers that are found by PUBG and other people come from China, meaning we should probably region lock those servers. But Brendan Green said,
You just cut out.
Brendan,
Yeah.
fucking Brendan fuck over there. He's like, no, we can't block the servers because that would be racist, and it's not racist. Yeah, no, they need to fucking figure themselves out because it's there's a lot of hackers.
They can't
Oh,
block
they can.
all of-
Plenty
all
of
Asian-
games.
Asian servers.
Oh
just
no,
'cause that's where most
they
of the hackers come
absolutely
from.
can, because China's a very different economy. They region block a lot of things. In fact, Warframe, a game on its own, had its own version of Warframe that was not even connected to the Western and European servers. Sure, there's Oceanic and Asian servers, but those are for people everywhere outside of China because of the policies with video games. Up until about 15 years ago, China had already banned video game consoles for almost 2 decades, and then they let them back to open up like businesses and stuff like that, but not through some concessions where Warframe, a game like that, had to be done through a third-party Chinese company that had been lended the Warframe stuff. And guess what? On PlayStation 4, the game shut down. China's not very good with video games. On top of that, 90% of the hackers on PUBG come from China. So it's a statistic that can't be fought against. Brendan Green just doesn't want to seem like he's offensive, but if you check the negative reviews on Steam, most people are going to say Chinese hackers lock the region, lock the service. I mean, that's all you see on negative reviews on Steam. That's it.
Okay.
The more you know.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck China.
Fuck China.
All the
like-
Chinese
and Brendan
viewers.
Green.
Listen.
I'm not sure. Did you actually research that? Actually research all that?
Oh, yeah, no, dude, I did a little bit of research. I mean, it's not like this isn't common knowledge. I mean, there's a billion trillion videos made about it every day. It's almost like how everyone's
okay.
making
I don't
videos
know what
about Demi Lovato right now. I'm already in the process of writing that currently, so it's all good.
Jeez, man. I have not followed the
Just-
trends.
Demi Lovato is back to doing heroin, and everyone wants to go ahead and
announced being like, I'm like 6 months sober. Was it 6 years?
yeah, she was sober, but you have to understand this lady was doing crack cocaine on the side of Camp Rock.
She just replaced it. I mean, like, it's all good.
Yeah, she can't say sober no more because that's not true. But now she overdosed on heroin, and I got to tell you, I've been seeing some really funny memes. In fact, PewDiePie went ahead and tweeted out some funny meme pictures of her doing heroin. It's tight as fuck.
My dad, he works at the hospital she's being held at.
That's awesome.
And he says that all the nurses
Seriously?
are like talking shit and just like laughing about it.
It's funny. It's funny as shit. If that's true, is Michael Jackson also at that hospital?
I What? Did
I'm
he
fucking
die?
with you, dog. I don't believe you, but that's it.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like, wait,
Is Michael Jackson also at the hospital? You know, I mean, something like that.
in the morgue? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, man. You got a lot of people thinking Michael Jackson's alive. I mean, I'm just saying, you got some people thinking Hitler lives in Argentina. You know, so I hope he's not living in Venezuela because their debt's going up to about 1,000,000%. After World War II, Germany had like their money not meaning World War I. Their money didn't mean shit, so kids played with it like as toys. And now Venezuela's shit is now about a 1,000,000% rate, so their shit doesn't mean shit anymore. You know, it's something like that. You know, fucking sucks.
Now reminiscing about the war, same topic.
I remember the days of the war.
Oh yeah,
I was at home.
Right, you're 165.
I was at home playing my Nintendo 64 in the day.
Yep. Back in the day,
64.
I remember playing a game on my typewriter. I just put it in one of those floppy disks into my typewriter, and you know that's all it was. You know, that's all we had to do.
And it just
went outside.
The whole
back in the day,
like
we went outside. We played with sticks and rocks, and sometimes we had to share those rocks as well because there wasn't that many rocks. We weren't that fortunate back then.
The horror.
Yeah. Now the horrors of today, I understand. You know, if someone doesn't win that victory royale, man, I mean, I think that's definitely okay to just jump out the window and end it all after that. Honestly, like, I mean, let's be real. If you don't get that chicken to narrow, then you know, there's no reason to live. You know, I've been close to blowing my brains out after getting like double pumped on Fortnite. So I mean, I understand.
They patched it.
I know they did. I did see that. Yeah,
oh, did they?
Yeah, they no. You can't fire a shotgun immediately after a shotgun.
Yeah, they fixed it.
That's yeah.
Okay, cool. That's really good. That was, although that totally changes the meta. That's fun. That's interesting.
Yep.
Did you guys play Minecraft a lot when you were kids?
Too much.
A little while.
Yes.
For a bit. And then I just kind of like...
I played it so much.
I just dipped out when I thought it was super creative when I was making houses and shit. And I look online, it's like, I made the Death Star 1-to-1 scale for like 2 years. I'm like, I'm out.
I made a small log cabin. It was 3x3 and 3 tall. And that's
what I did is I like having like misnomers. So I had like this really tiny ass house, like 4x4 like feet tops, but there's a little like hatch. You go underneath, there's like a big ass mansion like underground.
Yeah. I got you. That's really cool. Oh man, I played that game so much. That's how I started YouTube. Was Minecraft YouTube? I know, jeez.
It's all good. I started my videos off in COD, so
I did some vlogs back when I was a small, tight, thick emo child. And boy,
what age?
I was like, I don't know, fucking 14 or something.
You're cutting yourself on Camp Rock?
Yeah, now I just want to cut myself because I'm not winning at Fortnite. You know, that's
what I'm talking
about. Yeah, shit.
Man, so much older, but still the same mind.
Same mind. Different tool set, which would be now Fortnite and jumping out windows. So
yeah. I played. So when I was playing Minecraft, right? They had these things. They had this thing called Minecraft, which was like just a bunch
I like that already.
Like, what? Yeah. Perfect. No, it was like 20-year-olds, and they all like joined a server, and just played the game, and they would mess with each other and prank each other, right? So then, of course, all of the 12 to 14-year-olds were like, let's do this, and so they created. There were like 1 million. They're called survival multiplayers. And just there were so many that were created, right? So I was always in like a survival multiplayer, making videos. I sunk so much time into that. I don't even think I have the videos. Like I don't even.
You just deleted them out of shame?
I think they're on my old computer. What?
You deleted them?
Yeah, well, I deleted them from one channel, but I think I might have some on the other channel. Because I don't know. Dude, I played that game so much.
I think a game I played a lot back in PS2 days was Sly Cooper 3. I was like convinced that was like the best PS2 game of all time.
What
Sly 3? We played Sly.
Sly 3? Never heard of that.
What? It's a game about like where everyone's like a humanoid animal, and then there's a family of thieves who are all raccoons, and then there's this one guy who's like he's like, oh shit, I have to get to my family's thief treasure, and then like so they have like a treasure like they have an island where there's like a big like vault where all his family's like heritage and riches they stole are inside that vault, and then his dad's like old crew, one of the genius in that group, was like, I want to get it all to myself. So he tries to break in, tries to hack in and shit. But then Sly's like, no, that's my family legacy. I'm gonna get it back myself. So he like goes around the world recruiting people to help him out, and then they break into his own vault at his family's like family heirloom place, and then he gets it done.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
fun.
awesome. You get to go over France. You get to go to Africa. One of your best friends is like gets trained by an African guru, so has like guru moves and shit. There's drinking at one point. You have to get to a drinking contest in Holland. You have a sword fight with a bunch of pirates, like on a ship,
Wow.
and you recruit like this actual like pilot. She's like from Holland. She's like a badass like pilot and flies you through everything. Recruit a demolitions expert who's a panda. He's literally the kung fu panda. He knows kung fu.
Literally a panda.
And his specialty is fireworks, so he like attack people with fireworks. So that was awesome.
Wait a second. So they stole it from Kung Fu Panda, or was that before?
This game came out like 2003, 4-ish. So yes, way before. This is the original Kung Fu Panda, who was a dad and shit.
Fosnator is bored by Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I'm more of a Norm of the North type guy. You know,
Who the hell is that?
Norm of the North.
What?
Fucking sucked cocks. It was a movie made by a studio that was kind of on the level of the Little Panda Fighter, which is a parody film of the fucking panda movie. It's one of those movies made for like grandmas and grandpas to mistake a movie for their grandkids and then go ahead and buy the movies at the store.
Yeah.
So I mean, except this movie wasn't a parody of anything. It was just sort of made in the same sort of production value. But the thing was, Sony went ahead and said, yeah, that looks aight. And they put it in the movie theater, you know, and it sucked dicks. Critically not acclaimed. It's about a polar bear named Norm, and then some guys from Florida on a cruise ship go to the Arctic, and they're like, damn, that's a polar bear right there if I've ever seen one. Then the polar bear's like, we've got people moving in here. What do we do? Let's go to New York instead of Florida to solve these issues. And then they go to Florida, and then they're going to talk to the guy in New York. Fucking, I don't know what Norm is doing, because the people were obviously from Florida. You know, and then he turns into a dancing legend on the dance floor and never gets anything done. I don't know what happens at the end of the movie. I didn't look at the ending. I didn't want to spoil myself. But yeah, it's a full-sized polar. You know how tall a polar bear is? You know how tall they are on their back feet? They're about 8 feet tall, right? So you got this big ass guy with some fucking fancy pants and a tucked in shirt. He resembles like an Italian man, except he's a polar bear, you know. And he's dancing around on the floor, and people are talking to him as if he understands. He does understand. He's a polar bear. And so this was a movie that they shipped out to the movie theaters. It probably made its money back because it was shit as fuck, and it sucked.
Wait, is this animated, or are they?
It was animated. Yes, it was.
I just googled
Norm
it.
of the North sucked some dicks.
That was the title of the
Norm
movie?
of the North.
Yeah,
Sucked some dicks. It sucked some dicks. That's a subtitle at the bottom. You just need to look at it really closely. Yeah. No, but I didn't like Little Panda Fighter or the other actual panda movie. I'm not really a Pixar man myself. That's probably why I don't like Overwatch, just to bring it back around. Fuck Overwatch.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's like
that was like this was the lead up. We're just leading up to
It's like Pixar decided it got halfway through the art style for Overwatch, and then they fucking had a stroke and they died. And that's Overwatch.
They just released what they had.
And that's Overwatch for you. So that's why I don't like things. And that's it. I'm standing by it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
that reminds me. You were saying like that was a movie that parents like they're like, oh, my kid's gonna love this, and they just buy it, right?
Yeah, like Little Panda Fighter or Snakes on a Train. Snakes on a Train was also one.
Have you heard of Brothers Grimm?
I've heard of things that sound exactly like that.
It was a kids movie, and I was like 7. So he just he didn't even watch it. He's like, oh, fairy tales and shit. What up? And then so he's like, hey Dom, check this out. And then like he let me watch it. I was 7, and it was a horror movie, but it has all the fairy tales that come to life, and they just murder kids and adults and whatever.
Tight.
Like there's one scene. Anyone watching?
That's a good movie.
Please Google this. There's a scene where there's a kid petting a horse. Like, oh, it's a pretty horse, but the horse is actually a part spider and murders the kid and eats him. And then 7-year-old me is like, oh shit, I don't remember that being in the book.
It's funny that you say Grimm because there's a movie on the Asylum website called The Avengers Grimm Time Wars, which is very close.
Is that an anime? That sounds like
no, it's not. It's a fully acted the original, and it's funny because on the front it's got a subtitle called The Original Wonder Women, not Wonder Woman. And it's basically a bunch of fairy tale people from fairy tales who team up in an Avengers style type thing. And they're like, let's fight an evil guy. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but you've got Atlantic Rim Resurrection that just came out. And it's not what you think. You've got, let me go.
Iron Man this.
These are the same guys who make the Sharknado movies, which are a piece of modern art, if you're asking me.
Yeah, they're fucking hilarious.
You've got fucking, let's go to titles real quick. You've got Flight 666. Action horror. You've got Tomb Invader. Tomb Invader's good.
It sounds like a photo.
Tomb Invader.
You've got one movie about Jewish zombies in Jerusalem. That's tight as fuck. They've got Sharknado 5 Global Swarming, which was a tight fucking movie, right? But then you've got this movie that outdoes that, and it's called Five-Headed Shark Attack.
Gangster.
A movie. Do you want to know what the prequel to Five-Headed Shark Attack was?
Four-headed, please.
Four-headed shark attack, bitch.
Oh, seriously?
Four-headed shark attack, bitch.
Like the whole
movie is about a five-headed shark killing people and shit.
It's like
you've got a movie called Cargo, Alien Convergence, The Fast and the Fierce.
These sound like just foreign titles where they try to like.
They're not foreign. They're made by a company here in the U.S. called The Asylum. You've even got a movie called Sinister Squad, which is
run by Asylum inmates.
Sinister Squad.
Sinister Squad. You want to guess what that is? It's fucking Suicide Squad, isn't it? Yeah. They've got this movie, and I hate it, but it's really clever. It's called Independence Day, but it's not independence as an American independence. It's independence as someone who is independent. You know,
word.
Oh no!
And it's funny because the subtext here says on July 4th, the revolution begins. ... Again. You know?
Whoa!
Bam.
Whoa!
Got him.
You've got damn, what the three-headed shark attack? You've got
two-headed shark.
Suck it, Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah, Jaws is the original.
You've got a million movies about 2012. I don't know if you guys were alive during that, but 2012 was the year everyone thought the world was going to die. Now, this isn't based off of anything, but Asian Schoolgirls. That's just the movie name.
That's hentai.
Asian Schoolgirls. I wish it was, but there's no tits in this movie.
What?
There's no tits.
What's
not
the
rated
point?
for nudity.
Oh, well, then
why would you call it
people
that?
watch it, honestly?
I don't know. It's just a bunch of girls on the front of this screen here. And it's a bunch of girls in short skirts and short shirts, and they're schoolgirls. Now, an immediate classic I can think of is Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark.
I remember that movie.
It's tight as fuck, yeah, right? You've got fucking 100 degrees below zero, and the subtext says cold as hell.
No way!
Wow.
Wait a second. Is how cold?
You've got the movie Atlantic Rim, which is original and not based off of anything prior.
Yes.
There's a movie called 500 Mile Per Hour Storm, and that's the title.
Oh, wow.
That's if Hollywood fed us, like, there was a fucking movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson that was like it was called Skyscraper. You want to know what that's about? A building.
Yeah, it's on fire and just saves people.
It's just about a building.
Fucking they got the fuck is this? They got a movie called Shark Week.
You could totally just be like bullshitting.
This is fucking bullshit.
You could be making up half of these, and I'm still totally believing.
Yeah, like because they're all funny. So like,
fucking, it's 200 miles per hour. It's like Fast and Furious, and it's just 200 mph. That's the name of the movie.
It's gonna be like 21.
It's and the subtitles say some limits should never be crossed.
Whoa! Have you seen Shaolin Soccer?
Shaolin Soccer, is that a Chinese thing?
It's basically like a bunch of Shaolin monks. They lost their kung fu.
They play soccer.
Yes, but the kung fu they have is just straight up like Matrix level gravity and shit.
I've seen that. It's
on Netflix. It's fucking awesome.
They've got a movie that I haven't watched yet. It's called Titanic 2.
What do you mean?
Wait a second.
It's just called Titanic 2.
In the water. How does it go back?
Titanic 2. They built another ship, and guess what happens?
It's called Titanic.
It's called Titanic 2, and that's it.
They hit another iceberg. They're like, fuck.
Yes,
Like, yeah.
I saw part of it. They hit an iceberg and shit. They didn't look the second time.
Does Jack live this time
It's like,
instead?
no,
or gets-
it's
Okay,
John
the
and
subtitle
Ruby.
says fucking 100 years later, lightning strikes twice.
It was an iceberg. It wasn't lightning.
I know, but they're saying some shit. I don't know.
No. Lightning strikes twice in the middle and
Yeah.
then fractures the
They've
boat.
got one
At the same
called.
time they hit an iceberg.
This one isn't based off anything, but it's kind of in their whole thing of making big animals do shit. It's called Megapiranha, and these piranhas.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw this movie with my parents because they brought it home one day, and I think we got it on Netflix back when Netflix had discs that they sent out to you. And so we watched this shit, and the piranhas got so big that they were like fucking airplane-sized piranhas that would slam into buildings and fucking blow up on contact. It was like 9/11 times
Dive bomber.
12. Yeah. it was pretty bad. You got Paranormal Entity. Guess what that's about? That's pretty disgusting. Transmorphers.
Is there transgender characters?
Oh, I've seen. Have you guguys seen those books, like kids books?
Yeah, I've seen kids' books
It's like
before.
Anamorphous.
Oh,
Oh,
I
Animorphs?
remember
Oh, yeah.
Animorphs. That was tight.
I never read it, but I always laughed at like the pictures because it's just like, there's the person and then there's like a smaller person
Yeah.
and then eventually it's just a picture of.
Usually the
Oh,
lamest animal always works every time, every fucking time. there's-
What can someone explain to me what the fuck the evil guy turned into? He was like a big blue scorpion man. What the fuck was that? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
What was it? Okay, was he a dude as well? Was he also a kid who
I
turned into
thought he-
animals?
I thought he
Probably.
was just a normal dude, but he just got
Yeah.
corrupt and just like.
No, but he's an evil kid. He was an evil.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We have such classics such as The Day the Earth Stopped.
Stood still.
No, it's just I don't think
No,
you
it stopped.
understand.
It just
it's
stopped.
it's not stood still. It's nothing artistic sounding like that. It's just
stopped,
stopped.
Hammer
Stopped.
time. Oh.
Day the Earth stopped.
Oh.
Have they gotten sued?
No.
No, probably. There's War of the Worlds too.
Okay.
What? But it ended.
No. This is not a sequel to the Tom Cruise one. They made a War of the
okay.
Worlds in the same year. Tom Cruise had War of the Worlds, and this is a sequel to that.
Oh wow.
There's a movie called 2012 Doomsday, Alien versus Hunter. Alien versus.
No, it's just a guy named Hunter.
It's just-
not-
Hi, I'm Hunter. I'm here for the job at Best Buy.
and, like everybody's dead, and he's just like oh, shit, I'm in the movie.
Transmorphers
It's like him
Fall
having
of
a-
Man.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's
Fall
called
of Man.
Revenge of the Fallen came out the same year, so
Word.
Oh, okay.
that's where they got that
Nice.
from, man. So looking at it here, they also made a
Really?
9/11
That was
documentary report, which is weird considering
Oh.
their previous movies they've made. That's strange.
What were they making for?
Yeah. Snakes on a Train.
Oh wow. That's totally different.
It is actually.
Okay, that
The
is
twist
way
is,
more
and this
survivable.
isn't a spoiler, unless you really give a shit. But Snakes on a Train ends with a fucking like dragon-sized snake swallowing the whole train.
I already like it better.
It's
than
fucking awesome. It's
already
like
like it.
Yo, they stole that from Overwatch.
Way better.
what?
They stole it from Overwatch, man.
Totally. They still
Hanzo.
Watch. Well, they're two
Uh,
dragons though. It's different.
They have a good TV show called Z Nation. It's kind of like The Walking Dead,
That
except
was
it's actually
yeah.
enjoyable.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah, no, I met the guy, one of the main characters from this fucking show, and I love this fucking show because they're so funny. They have an episode where you're doing weed and shit with zombies. It was tight. Tight.
Oh my
It doesn't
God.
take itself. And then we got Sharknado 6, which is going to be the last entry in the Sharknado series. I'm very sad about
Oh,
that.
no.
I don't think you understand, but Sharknado 5 pushed this series in a new direction. You know, they went back in the past, and apparently there's some sort of angry, sort of benevolent shark god or something. It's really crazy shit. I don't even know what's going on half the time.
It's the six-headed shark.
No, oh shit! If that's
Yeah, the Hexa
that's a
shark.
crossover right there. Yeah. So there's a lot
Alright,
of
so,
movies
hold on.
from the asylum. You know.
So we're about to run out of time, so let's just bring it back to
Fuck
the
yeah.
back to the topic. Which,
Back to our
in case you forgot, it was we were supposed to be reminiscing, and I mean I guess those movies were all
We
memorable.
never
fuck
said
me.
reminiscing about like what
That I
specifically
experienced in my
we reminisced the
childhood.
old stuff. So
Yeah, just
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
for sure. Last thing I want to bring up is kind of like the PlayStation 3 because I spent a lot of time on that.
Oh
one.
yeah.
I played. Did you guys play Uncharted?
Fuck yeah.
No,
Any Uncharted
I've
fans?
never once touched
No!
that.
What do you mean?
Nathan Drake can suck my dick. I don't care.
Have you played The Last of Us?
I played The Last of Us. I hated it.
What?
I hated it. It's like it fucking
Whoa.
sucks.
Why did you hate it?
I hated it
Why?
because the gameplay sucks. I
All right,
also
let's
think,
start
I
the
don't know.
podcast.
Everyone says
I'm
the
good.
relationship between the girl and the dude is
Joel and
organic or whatever, but I just don't get it. I guess. I mean, they don't really know each other, and I mean, they're going through tough stuff. But honestly, it's probably mostly just the gameplay. I mean, I'm sure the story is good. I just
Like, I'm
gameplay,
sure
it fucking sucks. You know,
Gameplay wasn't even that bad.
it was not that good.
It was
Ooh.
wow.
But hey, no, that's just an opinion. But if you do like that game, you're a degenerate.
Got him.
No.
Oof,
T-shirt
it's,
idea.
Yeah,
If you
I
like-
I learned to play the music on the guitar. It's like,
You have to understand something, man. Whatever you say right now, I'm just gonna be like, it's fucking trash, and here are my reasons. But you know, like,
okay, why don't you like Uncharted?
I
Did you
didn't
not
play
it?
Uncharted. I don't have an opinion on that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. That game was. I played like the first time I played it at a friend's house, and it was like in Uncharted 2. There's like a stealth scene.
Something's out.
It was like at the beginning where you're with Flynn and you have to break into
White guy.
like a place. I don't know. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Sneak around.
Yeah.
white
So
guy,
that was the first time I ever played the
Nick
game.
Cage.
Yes, sir. I also
And then, like-
also enjoy watching movies, putting down my controller and watching movies. You know.
Hell yeah.
like,
that's Metal
honestly,
Gear
when it's a-
Solid. Let's be honest, though. That's more Metal Gear Solid than
There's
anything else.
so many hours in Metal Gear cinematics. I wasn't even sure if I was playing a game anymore.
Watching a movie or some shit. Yeah.
Longer than
That
like-
being said, I
like an
can't get
hour.
into Metal Gear Solid 5. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to really get the plot. at all.
I just no. I mean, like, I can't figure out how to play the game.
Oh,
I don't know how it works. I don't understand.
you just follow wherever.
Totally
My
the
trust
truck
small
goes.
mongoloid mind can't wrap my head around it. I just don't
I love
understand.
that word. I use it
Is
in
that
my
a word?
videos a
Mongoloid?
bunch.
What does that mean?
What happened?
Mongoloid.
What is Mongoloid?
Mongoloid
it's a
originally
fancy
meant
word for retard.
it meant fucking the people who live
Like
in
in
Mongolia. Now
Yeah.
now it's used
Oh.
as a slur for the
It's
mentally
a fancy
disabled.
word for retard. So if we
Yeah.
don't use it, we're gonna lose it.
Oh my
someday.
Now
God.
it's used for the mentally disabled.
Is it? Wait, is it politically correct? Can we say
It's
it? Like,
fine
is
because they don't know about it yet.
Do
so
you know how
use
many
it.
times I've said
Enjoy it.
things
Oh,
can
okay.
suck my
I got you.
cock on this
Enjoy
podcast?
it.
that at least 7?
I'm
Mongoloid-
sorry, is suck my cock not politically correct?
Not.
Slobber my
I don't
phallus,
care.
I'm
I'm just
sorry.
wondering because
We're gonna
Like,
lose the word
could
fuck
you say
someday.
that?
I'm telling you, one day we're gonna lose it. It'll be just as bad as midget, and like some kids like fuck. It like hurts me as a person.
Who says you can't say midget? I've seen Vern Troyer said the word midget before he passed away.
Dude, I hear
Sadly.
people saying midget like once every year, and they get roasted to death on Twitter.
Oh
They get-
well, that's okay. I've said some
That's fair.
things on Twitter. You know, it's all right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
you
on
work with
Twitter.
it.
I don't want to get a job in 20 years and get fired over that. I don't. Even
Oh
think
no,
it's
dude,
fair.
that's why I cleansed everything.
true,
It's all right.
actually.
Just say it and cleanse it. That's it. You know.
Yeah. I say it on YouTube though, so it's totally fine.
Yeah, they'll never find that.
Yeah.
They'll
they're
never
not
find
gonna-
that, buddy.
They're just gonna check Twitter.
that's true. Who's gonna watch through like that?
Look, man, if job employers are trying to look through some weird guy in a bird mask, they've got some other priorities they're not really taking care of right now.
Haha, we got him. Bird mask. I fucking knew it.
Fucking well, you know, it's funny. There's a lot of things with that bird mask that would be interesting for another podcast, but that's for another time.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's about all the time we have for today, guys.
I'm glad
So
that we
that's gonna
could
be it.
really talk about gaming.
I'm glad we covered a lot of gaming stuff.
You know,
yeah.
it's like half
I'm,
and
you
half,
know,
to be honest.
yeah, that PS3. Oh, they made a fucking parody of Little Panda. The fucking
Exactly.
PS3. What's that?
All right, so just to end it off, guys. Once again, I am your host, Random. Today I was joined by Faustinator
Yeah. Hello. Goodbye, guys. Remember,
and Domino.
Thanks for
Fucking-
having me as always.
you know, it's glad to meet you both. I'll meet you in the corner after this, behind the building.
Hell
we
yeah,
can
dog.
shoot up some. We can shoot up some heroin
And
later.
watch Sharknado
That's more your
5.
thing. Hashtag sober.
6 years.
Anyways, you can find these guys' information in the description. You can also find it on the screen right now. Also on the screen, you'll find a playlist containing all of this season's episodes. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye,
I
guys.
love you.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh.
Heroin's not that bad, kids.
It's not bad.